How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having an absolutely magnificent day. It's just Joshua. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing another video in my Lost Ark series. Today I'm going to be playing my Sork, and we're going to be doing a Chaos Dungeon. I'm going to be using my gear to basically funnel to my summoner right now. I'm really enjoying my summoner. On NA launch, I'm going to be playing my Sork, so this class. But I'm going to be feeding all these crystals I get from the Chaos Dungeon into my summoner so I can make more content before the game comes out. So, without further ado, I will be going up here. This is what the Chaos Dungeon is. It's this little wing symbol on the map, and it's one of your main sources of getting gear. Now, with that being said, you can funnel all of your gear or all of these materials I'm getting to your account storage and use them on your main. So on NA launch, I will be making several characters really early on and funneling so I can get higher gear score to participate in higher end content. But in general, I actually really enjoy these Chaos Dungeons. You get 2 entries per day. You get 50 they consume 50 energy per use, and you get 100 energy per ult. And they're just really fun. They remind me of the old hack and slash dungeons and stuff, and you can see this is where everybody's standing and stuff. So you just come up here, press G, and you can see all these have different gear score requirements. You got all these different brackets and legendary artifact gear. And the higher you go, the more it requires gear score, and you can see I have 100 energy, but I'm only 302 gear score. This character I haven't done any PvE on in a long time, so since I hit 50, so bear with me a little bit. I'm also using a build that I haven't tested in a while. I've been PvPing on my Sork, not PvEing, so bear with me if I use some weird abilities or mess up. It's just I'm doing this without a whole lot of time to practice, trying to get out as much content as I can before any release. So you'll see here it's 1 to 4 players. However, I just solo it, and then I enter. Since I'm using all my upgrade materials on my main, though, I'm not going to be increasing the gear score of these alts anytime soon. So I won't be able to do the higher gear score ones to show you unless I'm on my summoner. Now, make sure your pet is summoned. He auto loots, so you can see here. It's not like BDO or anything where it only loots 1 a second. It just literally loots the entire map, and it's great. So yeah, here we go. So I just typically run around, aggro everything, and then you just get to work. And you know, that's everything's dead there. Easy game. A more easy game. This is one of my favorite abilities in the game too, right there, that fire wave. So I accidentally pointed it in the wrong direction, but and then this crystal ability here, it pulsates, and it does all that by itself, and it's huge damage. As soon as this portal comes up though in the middle, I just jump in it. I try to get to stage 3 as fast as possible. So here's stage 2. I'm gonna just run all these bosses. And then I'll show you guys my ult real quick too. It's V. So let me get right to the middle, and everything just dies. Everything's dead. It's a complete, utter chaos. I love it. And then water combo, pulling sphere into that. Then we're gonna run out here, and then hit him with that wave. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. And then this one's anti-gravity. It throws everybody up into the air. It does crazy damage. gonna kill this guy real quick just because those elites typically drop better stuff. Then I'm gonna go to 3rd floor. I got a secret gold room in my, I think it was my blade video where I did the chaos dungeon on my blade. So if you want to see that, it randomly happens in between stages. Apparently it's the only time I've ever had it happen, which is why I'm referencing it. So if you want to see what that looks like, make sure to check out my blade chaos dungeon video. It was really cool. I did it live, had no idea that it was happening or what to do, so I was kind of like weirded out, but ended up getting a bunch of cool rewards that were really beneficial actually. So just letting y'all know. And then on stage 3 of these, what's going to happen is you're going to do all that, and then you're going to get these chaos crystals. And then we're going to alt again because we can. And that's it. That is the chaos dungeon. So with that being the end, we can either enter a stage again and do it again because we have, you know, the 100 energy a day, or we can back out and we can escape. I'm going to escape real quick because I'm going to show you the materials I got, show you how to put them in the storage, and then show you a brief walkthrough of, or just the introduction, not even a walkthrough, but an intro to gearing. I'm just going to touch very briefly on it because there's a lot to gearing, and I'm going to be funneling the materials to my main, so I'm not going to be using them on my alts. So I'm not going to actually go through gearing at the moment because I don't want to waste the materials for a video. So I'll actually be doing a gearing video later on my main. So but we're going to come all the way south. Where we're going, by the way, as I forgot to tell y'all, we got to go to right where it actually has this little purple thing. I got a quest for it because I'm so new to this alt that I still got to go through the quest of gearing. So we're going to go down there. And before we get there, you'll see in my inventory we got a bunch of new pieces of gear. From that dungeon, they're not really important. They can be an NA if you don't have them yet, but if you already have gear that's as good or better, you could just dismantle all of it, which I do, and it gives you a little bit extra materials. Then we're gonna go up here, and then this is what we have left. These are our main pieces of gear. You'll see in order, what we got to do is we got to go into treatment, and then we got to use emerald crystals, or emerald shards, sorry. Then when you do max treatment, actually I'll show you real quick because I have enough silver and emeralds. Now you'll be able to upgrade it, and in order to upgrade it, you have to use these two materials it tells you. So I need 150 small weapon crystals and 2 of the Givana's emeralds. And then you'll see it goes from level 0 to level 2. Level 1 gives 194 weapon attack, and level 2 gives 216. So we'll get 420 attack out of that. And then all of these pieces also go up by 2 levels each at the moment, and you'll see what stats you gain. These ones require small armor crystals and a Givana's emerald, and you'll see the gloves give the most int or dex or whatever your main stat is, and the least defense. The robes and the pants give the most defense but lesser main stat. And then so the main stat priority, like int, dex, everything, it goes in order from gloves to shoulders to helmet. And every 2 levels requires these. As you go up in levels, it requires more emeralds and more small armor crystals. But since we're not going to use them right now, we're going to run over here to our fancy storage chest, and we are going to put them in. And I'll show you guys a little shortcut. It tells you in game, but a lot of people don't know. I just found out recently. If you hover over these, it'll actually give you a list of hotkeys in order to put items in your bank. So you have to hit to go directly over here. You can just highlight them and hit Alt and then right click, and they'll go right over there. And then so this is what I have saved up right now. And I'll put all these over here. Actually, you can't put these ones in, which are unfortunate because these are like one of the hardest materials to get, but you can use everything else. I'm just throwing all this stuff in there because I'm gonna use it all on my other character. But that's what I got saved up so far. And then you can always buy, you know, extra storage. But that's it for the Chaos Dungeon. Hope you guys like the Summoner Showcase for the Chaos Dungeon part. I'm going to do a full skill breakdown in another video. Make sure you stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like. It helps me tremendously. And I'm going to be pushing out a ton of content for Lost Ark, trying to teach the community everything. I know it's really hard to research right now. There's not really much out there in English. There's not many NA content producers yet, so I'm gonna try to get out as much information for y'all as I can in the next 2 weeks. And I think that's really all. I'm gonna do a PvP and a PvE build separately after I do the entire overlook of the class. Any comments, questions, concerns, as always, make sure to drop it down in the comments. I'm also taking any video requests, so leave that down there as well. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. It's just Joshua signing out.